everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jets going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down, Brissett. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here we go on 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Washington, his first carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first, here's Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Washington, 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Trubisky completing it here to Marvin Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Kirksey coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant from 21 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Brissett. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, here's Bernard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Able to power through, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last run in before the clock warning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third down, Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
To throw, Brissett. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Washington. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Here we go.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Landed. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Out left side here to Bryant. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Trubisky on first down. Jones break, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marvin Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The toss play. This is Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Bernard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Reset. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Lutz puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On second down, here's Trubisky going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Touchdown, Cowboys. Giovanni Bernard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them, because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And that'll be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, That's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carry for Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. In motion, the tight end. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pistol, it's Washington. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Washington on third and short. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Washington taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Trubisky to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mitchell Trubisky with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the toss, Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a toss play to Bernard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Defense showing blitz. After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Trubisky. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Trubisky to throw again. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one results in 35 yards. Again, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Not
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mitchell Trubisky, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Give. This is Washington. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brissett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Here's Ginn. Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here we go now. Move, landing. What's in there, Barney?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Patriot. Over.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Set. Green, 39.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. To throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another playoff. And partner, this first week...